Down from Austin, Texas. Thanks everyone for stopping by and welcome to today's webinar, Reverse Bold Golden Letters, 10 Easy Steps to Have 100 Plus People Call You, hosted by MAPS coach Christina Griffin. Before I kick it over to her, I have 3 quick announcements. Please note this meeting is being recorded. I will share the link in the chat momentarily to our MAPS YouTube channel where the recording will become available within 24 hours. Currently, everyone is on mute. However, we do value group participation, so we ask if you have any questions for Christina, please type them into the chat box. Following the meeting, if you have any questions about today's call or any other programs in the MAPSiverse, please email fasttrack, FASTTRACK @kw.com. I'll put that email in there in the chat box as well. That's all for me, Christina. The floor is yours.
Awesome. Hey, everyone. Let me go ahead and... All right, and I'm going to hard mute everybody. Mute all. Perfect. And then hold on one second. Perfect. All right, Gracie, I also added you as co-host so you can help with the mutes. All right, guys, Christina Griffin, MAPS coach. I'm also the community leader of relocation for KWRI. Thank you guys for being here. Full transparency, I am not 100%. I got COVID 3 days ago. So there are way too many of you guys to cancel, and you mean the world. So I just bear with me. I am well armed with tea and lots of goodness in front of me. So I just wanted to start off by that. You may not get the 100% energy like I bring on always, but that's because I'm not feeling the best, not something you want Santa Claus to bring you, right? So hoping to get rid of it quickly because I am definitely the epitome of an Italian mother and Hallmark mom combined, and love to cook and love on my family, and cannot cook for the homeless shelter if I don't have a clear test on Christmas Eve. So anyway, guys, thank you for being here. I am going to, hold on one second. Never had a transcribe enabled. Graham, do we do that?
Yeah, I can look at the settings. Sometimes it allows.
It says regress that live transcript be enabled. I can just hit it enable. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it. You're the host.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool. All right. So many of you have seen me teach. I am passionate about creating opportunity in your market, making you think a little bit differently about what you do and how you do it. I do have a new course launch, an advanced version of our Dominate Off-Market listings. Many of you have been in my other classes. That's launching on the second week of January. This is something that I'm passionate on, and what I'm going to teach you here today, really just expanding your thinking. You're going into the holidays. You may or may not have touched the people in your database. You may have not just wish people a Merry Christmas. When you touch people in a meaningful way, it really opens the door up for that opportunity to ask for referrals. A lot of us have trouble asking for referrals from our sphere, our database, even our farm. So what can you do? How can you do it? And to do it in a meaningful way in 2023. As the market changes, many of us, our sphere and our database does bring a great deal of referrals, but as things are changing, you're not seeing as much return from the people in your world. I want you to think, when is the last time you've actually asked for a referral? A reverse bold is something that I am super passionate about. And yes, using command to do this turns your database into a data bank. And I'm going to show you guys some out of the box ways to do this. Now, the cool thing that we're doing with my off-market class, I am sponsoring helping with your marketing and a group prize if you guys join our upcoming launch. So it's super fun. We just did one, created hundreds of referrals and hundreds of call-ins in I think we had 24 agents participate. So I plan on doing them at least for every single launch, and it just to help enable you. And when we're doing it together, we're going to create a lot of opportunity together. So let's go ahead and dive into what I had planned for you guys today. So yes, your database is your data bank, and you guys are going to get all the tools and resources I'm going to share with you here today. Many of you may not know what a reverse bold is, and you may be wondering how in the world and why in the world would we be doing this as part of our farm and anything that has to do with reverse bold. Okay, so what is a reverse bold? You guys, again, you're going to get all of this. This is something I put together. So it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. The purpose is to get 100 people to call you in one day by offering a valuable giveaway to your community and database. Now, I want you to hear community. That's the change. Community, your church, your kids' school, your neighborhood, anywhere that you go, the coffee shop that has the bulletin board, your community. How can you do something fun in a meaningful way? I recommend doing it at least 4 times a year. And before you do it, to touch your people in a meaningful way prior to that. So again, if you haven't taken time to do Christmas or New Year's, I highly recommend you add that, even if it's a TCPA compliant slide dial voicemail drop, if it's physically calling everybody, if it's doing a newsletter, which will show you the format, but touch them in a meaningful way prior to it. So prepare. What do you need to do? Prepare and do your own reverse bold. Preparation tips, process, and suggested prices are listed below, which we're going to give you the plan around that. We recommend you to do the reverse bold on a Friday. It seems to get the most amount from your opportunities. Here's an example Google form I recommend duplicating so you can use when your calls come in. So let me go ahead and show you. Here we go. So this is an example Google form, and you guys will have copies of all of this. So, oops, sorry, hold on one second, guys. All right, so here's an example. So many of you are on Teams, so you may be thinking, how can I get my agents to lead generate in a meaningful way and to be able to start to fill the funnel for the new year? A lot of us prospect on January 1st for expireds. That's one of the biggest days of the year for prospecting. So what would it look like? Maybe you do a reverse bold even on January 1st. Have something fun and touch your people in a meaningful way. All right, sorry guys, Christina's a little off today. Email, you put agent answering, caller name, caller phone number, email address, home address, their birthday. Why are you asking these things? There's a good chance that you don't have everybody in your database or your phone's birthday. You may not have their most up-to-date address. So this gives you the ability to retouch. Why do I do it in a Google form? Because when you do it in a Google form, you can easily download it into a CSV and upload it into your command or into your CRM. Real estate needs, buyer, seller, a investor. A lot of people are interested in investing. We just don't ask them. Do they have any needs in the next few months? Have they ever considered investing? Lead status. How did you hear about the event? This is if you have a team. You can ask this if you choose. Who's your favorite realtor on the team? Do you know anyone who could use our service? And I have a script around what you say around that. Why in the world do we do the reverse bold 4 times a year? If you do it after you touch your people in a meaningful way, it's going to give you an opportunity to ask for referrals. Okay. Now, I have included in what you guys are going to get in the playbook I created some scripts. So a lot of you are unsure of what to say, unsure of the questions to ask when they call. So, you know, who do I have the pleasure of speaking with? Thank you for calling in today. And it goes through the step-by-step on the things that you would ask them. What I love is you can either offer them 3 extra drawings or 1 extra drawing for every referral that they give you. This is a great way to get referrals and generate referrals. Do you know anyone interested in buying, selling, renting, or investing in real estate? Every additional entry you give me, every additional entry that may be interested in buying, selling, renting, or investing in real estate, you get an additional 3 or an additional 1 drawing into our main prize. So this is just a great script for you that you can adapt for yourself. And if you choose to opt into our group reverse bold, or if you opt into doing one on your own. Now I'm going to give you some high level examples and some action items. We're all here for action items, right? We're all here to either learn something new, maybe implement something new into your business. So I also have here, and guys, I apologize. I have so many windows open. Many of you could be paper. Doing the Google form is just way too much. So I do have a reverse bold 100 form that you guys can print, that your team, your lender can help you intake the calls. And then you can have an admin or yourself enter it into your CRM when you're done. So, okay, so we got what is it? What do you need to do in a sample form to print off? The goal is growing and strengthening the database. That is one of the most important things that we need to focus on, is the database. We also need to focus on growing it. People in our sphere, our neighborhood, adopting a farm. Now, here are a few things I want you to prepare. Export your address book on your phone, download your Google contacts, upload all contacts into your CRM. If you have not done this, or you have not done this lately, this is something that every one of you should do, and do it around the holidays. It is a lot easier to have conversations with people you haven't spoken to since you went to high school during the holidays versus not during the holidays. So again, export your address book on your phone, download your Google contacts. All of us being with KW, or most of you have a Google address book, and then upload them into your CRM. Okay. We're getting to some action items. I'm going quick because I only have you guys for 15 more minutes. So touch your sphere in a meaningful way, at least 1 to 2 weeks prior to reverse bold. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, happy New Year. Many of you have CRMs that you can enable a text drip that's TCPA compliant. What would it look like if the people in your database, the leads that opted in, the people that you've been communicating with, they just got a happy New Year from you, and it just a simple text. Again, TCPA compliant. Text using your CRM. The Hit 'em Up app is really great as well. Gracie, let's post the do not call, the TCPA guidelines, so everyone knows what that is in the chat, please. Email. Cards recommended. I recommend send out cards. That is something I use. It's in the at KW Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace. And again, we're going to go through some action items, but when you create a graphic, you can actually share it to 25 Facebook Marketplace groups at a time. So those are your buy, sell, trade groups, your investor groups. You can do this small, or you can do this as like a January 1st, all hands on deck. I'm going to do something fun for my community to reinvigorate and revive that database to get your pipeline growing. So sign up to Facebook groups in your area. Newsletter to your database. I'm going to give you a step-by-step on how to do that within Command. We get 5,000 free emails every single month. A lot of you don't utilize that function on Command. So I have a step-by-step walkthrough my own staff has created for you. Slide aisle broadcast, but again, it has to be TCPA compliant. Campaign in your CRM so you can put them on a smart plan. How do you get people to pick up the phone and call you? Make it fun, make it worth the person's time. Offer something that you would want. Communicate with the person on a personal level that doesn't make them feel like they're part of a system. Make sure that you're appealing to the market you're trying to get. If it isn't appealing to you, it won't be to them. Know your market. Give them a reason to contact you. Why would they contact you, and what would they get in return? Incentivize them. We just did one, and it was $1,000 Amazon shopping spree for Christmas. So again, there are some really cool, fun things. It doesn't have to be that big. It could be something less expensive, and I'll give you some ideas as well. We're going to do a group one, and it's going to start after Mega Camp for whoever, after Family Reunion for whoever's part of my next course launch. Now, you may not, it may just be you. You may be here thinking, who am I going to get to answer my phone? Don't overthink it. It could just be going to your personal phone number. You change your voicemail, and on that voicemail, it could be as simple as stating, If you're calling regarding the contest, please leave your name and number and I'll give you a call right back. So here's some instructions, and I'm going to share with you guys the step-by-step so you guys can download it for yourself as well. The process: you're going to determine your prize. So Amazon gift card is what we did. I'm going to show you an example of one that we also did around Thanksgiving, which was a honey baked ham and a solo stove. So you know your market, you know your clients, your lender partners and people that are your allied partners. They may also help you contribute into some type of drawing. I recommend doing this around the holidays. You know, there's Valentine's coming up, where you touch them in a meaningful way right before. Even New Year's is a great one. Have people call in between, I like 9 and 2. For many of you, you have people that work, so it could be a 10 to 7. It really truly depends on you and your market. This is not being prepared to take the calls is really the biggest pitfall. We want to receive hundreds of calls. Some of this, we may only receive 10, we may only receive 5, but I want you to look at what type of actions you're putting into getting those calls. And if we put in more action, what those results would look like. So you guys are going to have the list, the scripts. And again, I'm going to show you where to locate everything that I'm sharing with you here today and market your event. Now, many of us know what 15th protocol is. I want you to think of this as a 15th protocol. If you did a reverse bold 4 times a year and you treated it like a 15th protocol, how many people in your community and your database could you impact? A 15th protocol is if you have not hit your goals by the 15th of the month, you need to realign your actions to create more results. So we're going to have to be super action-based in the coming market. You can literally take this page and just go through step by step each one of these to put your plan in place, or highlight a few things that you're going to do. So e-newsletters, I have a step-by-step on how to do a newsletter through Command. So again, my staff did it, how to log into Command and how to be able to do a newsletter. We also have a video. Keep in mind, this is from my own personal staff on my real estate team. So this is not something that came from MAPS or KW. I wanted to do a walkthrough that was real and something that we used that anybody can plug into. The newsletters are amazing. That's something that a great way for you to revive your phone and also revive your Google address book. You import them into Command. Again, 5,000, do it around a holiday touch. You can share a recipe, whatever you would like to do. There's some really, really great templates, and then you can invite them for a chance to call in. Again, a great revive to your database. Slide dial to database and farm areas on event day. Make sure you are TCPA compliant, and we dropped the TCPA, the do not call registry. Hold on, I'm actually going to, give me just 1 second, guys. All right, so I know she posted it in the chat, but it's important that I also, in addition, go over this. So the Telephone Consumer Protection Act regulates calls and text messages made using certain technology. The TCPA includes the National Do Not Call Registry and also regulates telemarketing calls. Real estate agents who face these laws, who violate these laws, face stiff regulatory penalties and or potential catastrophic legal damages. Contact an attorney to determine if your practices follow the TCPA guidelines. In addition to federal laws, several states have laws governing telemarketing. Consult an attorney to determine applicable laws in your area. Guys, it's very, very important that you comply. And if you're unaware of what those are, we do teach and talk about this quite a bit in my class. It's important to be in compliance, use tools that can help us grow our business, but make sure that they're compliant. Social media posts with images and events detailed for 1 week. Again, utilize this as a checklist. Many of us, we may have done a reverse bold in the past, but I want you to look and think, how much effort did we do? Facebook event, an event to your Facebook friends to attend. Text messages directly to current and past clients, inviting them. Facebook live video 3 times during the event on agent's personal page. Posting the event in 50 plus Facebook groups throughout the day of the event. It's great to do it the day prior and that morning. You can post it 25 times at a time. So if you're not part of Facebook groups, join those Facebook groups in your area. Even the Nextdoor app is a really great one. Bulk text using the Reach app to text quickly and get the phone ringing. Again, TCPA compliant. Door hangers to your farm or simple letters. I'm going to give you some examples. Local businesses and church. 15th protocol, inviting everyone you know just a few days before the event. Do not invite them 2 weeks before and expect for them to show up, because more than likely they're going to forget. Just like you guys, your office has to remind you multiple times each and every week to go to an event or come to something. It's the same with the people in your world. So you're going to have to invite them a few times. Guys, I'm sorry. I know some of you just recently joined. I have the yucky COVID. Had it last year. This is my second time. I'm really trying to get through this, so bear with me. Okay, so again, local businesses and church, increase your daily contacts by 50. What would it look like if the first week of the month, January 1st, you started with really truly following a plan like this, even if it wasn't reverse bold related, to be able to revive your database and revive your pipeline. Many of us are here because you're seeking answers to grow your pipeline. Your pipeline is not where you want it to be. The actions create results. That's something I'm passionate about, whether you're in my community or you're in the group that I teach. I'm passionate about action and showing you how and what type of action can increase your results. All right, add 3 evening call blocks. Bold 100 each week. So I'm going to show you an example of some flyers. If you're doing the reverse bold, whether it's a golden letter or it's a reverse bold golden letter, what would your business look like if you put out 100 of those each week? You went to the door. Some of you are in really cold temperatures right now. So you may have to suit up, or it could be sending out letters or TCPA compliant phone calls. If you did 100 and you touched 100 people each week in one day, make an additional 10 calls to past clients, direct message 12 people each day in Facebook. If you're not direct messaging your birthdays or the people that are part of your friends on Facebook for birthdays, direct message them. Start engaging with people. Send a text message to 15 people each day. Hold open houses for 6 hours each week. This is massive action items. And again, this is more 15th protocol related. Send thank you notes to 10 new leads. I utilize send out cards. They're unlimited heartfelt cards. I think it lets you do 20 a day as part of the subscription. So what would it look like in your business if you did these actions? Call every opportunity you have in command. Call your top 15 clients. Download your address book on your phone. I personally use an app called Cove Export. Some of you have in your CRM, there are ways that you can download. Hold on, it's this one right here. So Cove, C-O-V-V-E Export. It used to be free. I think it's $1.99 or $2.99, depending on your phone carrier. But with a click of a button, it will email you the entire CSV file from everyone that's in your address book in your phone. So there are really easy ways to be able to leverage things to create the results. Export that file, upload it into your CRM, and start retouching the people that know you. Campaign install your database, TCPA compliant community boards, sponsor a table at Fall Festival, and invite community. Guys, these are things that you can do that are prospecting or reverse bold related. My goal is just to teach you how to reimagine and create opportunity on a high level. Sponsor a prize, choose a gift that creates excitement. I put in here the randomizer that I recommend that you add everyone in that will help you be able to select simply. I recommend having 2 gifts. So like if you plug into a group that's doing a group reverse bold, you're going to have the group reverse bold. And then the second prize, it could be a $100 gift card to a local restaurant in your area. That would be one sponsored by you. Agents prize. So if you're here and you have teams, I want you to imagine with your team or market center, if you guys did a group reverse bold, a bunch of agents, a community, partners together, have one prize that would entice agents to do it. And what I mean by that, we recently just gave away a 12-month subscription to one of my favorite data sources. Every agent that submitted their information got put in a randomizer, and that agent got walked away with something of value. Us as agents, we get excited when we get incentivized. So team leaders, create this as a contest. Create this as a great way to fill your funnel. Create a prize for all the agents that are plugging into this and see what would get them excited. Put it in a randomizer, okay? Marketing request form for reverse bold. I'm going to show you some examples of what we use. Anyone that does our group reverse bold, you're going to get 4 free coaching sessions from me personally. And that's going to be the prize that any of you get. I'm also going to raffle off a free to my class, not this round, but the next round. So 2 agents for participating, you're going to get something of value after the reverse bold as a group is done. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some fun, and then we're going to go into some action items. All right, you guys I'm going to show you where to get all of this info, but here's an example. I'm your neighbor and I'm an agent. We have buyers. Would you be interested in selling your home to a client of mine? If so, that's my ISA's phone number. Call us to win, get a chance to win a $1,000 Amazon shopping spree. So we got over 40 phone calls just from this alone. And I only put it to about 100 homes. I want you to think about holidays. It could be you're doing a charity pickup. What do you do to your farm already? New Year's, there's sparklers that you put on the door. What can you do to make it fun to get people to want to call you? I am a fan of doing the golden letter message because that's something that resonates with so many people. There are call lists for a chance to win. There are a lot of different graphics that we're going to load and give you the examples and show you exactly where to get them. This is an example of a reverse bold we did solo stow and then a Thanksgiving honey baked ham. We didn't do it super big. We got over 60 calls during that time frame. So again, what can you do to revive, relove your database and do it in a powerful way? Now, I want you to think about your neighborhood, okay? Your neighborhood is something that you are personally in, that you're there each and every day, right? You are, people see you walk your dog. It has to be a message that you choose. It has to be a message of something that you feel comfortable with. And I'm just going to go to just a random address. Okay, here's one, probably a search that I did. Now, I'm going to give you my link tree. I'm going to show you how to access the software I'm showing you here today. And I show you on a high level how to use this in my class. Now, your particular neighborhood, let's just pretend this is your neighborhood, okay? How many of you know in your neighborhood, and I'm going to show you this, and this is why reverse bold is something that can work on a high level in your neighborhood. How many of you know or have a farm in your neighborhood and you know how many people you're touching? So that's 182 homes that I just mapped off without any filters or anything. This looks like it's in Alabama. I'm gonna actually go a little bit bigger. Hold on one second. Now I live in Tampa, okay? Now here's Tampa, Florida, right? Maybe you guys are not wanting to just hit your direct neighborhood. Maybe you're wanting to do an entire zip code or an entire area. So maybe you are in and you want to hit a zip code because your neighborhood, you can't achieve the goals that you would like to achieve in your neighborhood. Right here, you can see at the top, in this particular neighborhood, there's 62 pre-foreclosures, okay? There are in this particular neighborhood zip code, there's 14 pre-probate. There are 92 divorce homes. There are 47 properties going through bankruptcy. There are 518 in pre-foreclosure. And there are properties that are also failed listings expired that haven't resold. And I'm going to pull the ones that haven't sold in the last 3 years. Brings it down to 437. Now, why am I sharing this with you? You can pick a neighborhood. You can pick every divorce, every probate. And Gracie will post my link tree in the chat. I have a free 30-day trial, and I show you guys how to use it in a high level in my class. But what would it look like if that reverse bold? When you're doing your reverse bold, you had 182 homes in your neighborhood. You took that reverse bold. It could be one side a golden letter, on the other side call in for a chance to win. And you took 182 letters or door hangers and you posted that on your neighbor's doors. You paid a runner to do that. After doing all those other action steps and marketing steps that I showed you, this is a way to touch your farm and do it in a fun way. You may decide you don't want to do that to your direct farm, but what would it look like if maybe instead you did it to every pre-foreclosure? Or you went to the pre-foreclosure and you did it to 10 right and 10 left. And you did it strategically in a way that was going to touch and reinvigorate your database and do something fun as well. So ideally, the whole reason to do this right before the holidays is you're going into the holidays. You may have talked to people that you're going to eat Christmas dinner with. You may have not. Now's the time to touch the people you love in a meaningful way. And in my class, I'm going to show you how to create massive opportunity from your sphere, your database, the filters that I showed you, and many, many more. There's a ton of opportunity in our world. There are a ton of things that will help you create a lot of opportunity. This is a way to become a community expert and impact the people in your neighborhood and your world. For everyone that joined here today, you get a 15% off discount to my upcoming course, which is it's Web 15. And I'm going to show you where to access everything that I shared with you here today. I have a blog, which is christinagriffin.com. And I'm going to show you exactly where everything is. And I just uploaded a list, and Gracie will also be uploading some additional marketing templates there as well. So you download tips to get more referrals at the very top. And you're just going to put your info in. And some of you may have opened this before, but I added a specific one for reverse bold. So you're going to see here reverse bold. Okay. It's got some marketing. It also has some information about my course. It also has some end of year other free trainings I'm doing with the playbook here. It also has the information here. You will see about Cove Export, that you can download everything from your cell phone to help revive your database. And I always am adding additional information here on different referral sites and things that I love that you guys may find value, and a great way to reinvigorate your lead funnels and potentially add some new additional lead sources. I did show some of the tools here today, but there is a list ongoing of some of the tools that I use. And we do go over them in a high level in my class, and it's just under links to share. Okay. There's massive opportunity across the entire US. Pre-foreclosures and many things are up at a high level. I teach you how to create the inventory, how to stop paying for leads, and how to be able to take what you have, your sphere, your database, your neighborhood, and show you how to have the right data with the right message to target the right people. That's just the few things that we teach here today. And again, guys, I hope you guys found this a little bit inspiring. I really appreciate you being here. Sorry, my energy was not 100%, but reverse bolds are amazing. Do 4 of them a year. Touch people before in a meaningful way prior to doing them. Utilize the data. Target the people in your neighborhood, your leads, your people in your address book, your phone, everything. This is a way to just retouch. Say happy holidays, shoot a text, shoot an email, do a command newsletter and then plan a reverse bold or plug into our group, and you can do one with us as a group. And it's a lot of fun to be around like-minded individuals. We're doing a lot of high-level masterminds, a lot of additional things to help you grow your business. And I'm just, guys, thank you for all the amazing messages. Feel free, if you would like to reach out to me personally. It'll take me about a day to get back to you. It's ChristinaGriffin@kw.com. Take a look at my link tree. My link tree has a ton of details, a ton of information about the site I shared, and other details about my course. Have a blessed holiday, and just thank you for being here. I have a lot of additional trainings we're doing in the next week or two, and I hope to see you in our upcoming class. We're going to have a great one. We've got a great group now, and our new one's launching after the first of the year. So we'll see you soon, and thank you guys very much. Thank you.